In Grand Rapids, Michigan are demanding justice and police reform, they say, after an officer's fatal shooting of a man named Patrick Lyoya this month. Michigan State Police are investigating. The county's chief medical examiner says he's awaiting tissue and toxicology results for a final autopsy report. The county's prosecutor's office says they will review all evidence before deciding whether or not to charge the officer. Lawmakers in Kentucky have overridden Governor Andy Beshear's veto of an abortion bill. That bill bans abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy. The law does not include exceptions for rape or incest. Democratic Governor Andy Beshear vetoed that bill last week, arguing it is likely unconstitutional, like similar laws in Texas and Louisiana have been declared by lower courts. Planned Parenthood and the ACLU immediately announced plans to challenge the law in court. A massive fire engulfed a food processing plant in California last night. Have a look at that video. Hundreds of firefighters had to go to the scene to battle the blaze. Flames and smoke could be seen for miles. This is at Taylor Farms, a facility in Salinas. No injuries were reported. The Better Business Bureau's biannual event's coming up again. They say they want you to know about the importance of shredding your personal documents.
Well, we want to help people make sure they're continuing to protect their identity. We found from the Federal Trade Commission that just last year in 2021, they had 1.4 million cases of identity theft reported, and that's a 25% increase over the year before.
It's a two-day event. It starts Friday the 22nd at Clear Creek Church of Christ in Hickson. It'll return the next day, Saturday the 23rd, at the Coca-Cola plant on Shepherd Road, right in their parking lot there. As we enter severe weather season, today we're partnering with the Hamilton County Emergency Management Agency to help you with your weather radios. They are tools that can bring you life-saving information during dangerous weather. Chief Meteorologist David Carnes is at the Academy Sports Store at Hamilton Place. David, time now. Let's see what's going on out there.
Greg, a little bit of good news, a little bit of bad news. Good news is we have sold a ton of radios, more than 100. We have programmed way more than that. The bad news is, so a lot of people are prepared, ready for the next severe weather event, but the bad news is Academy, they're out of radios. So they are still going to, Hamilton County Emergency Management is still going to be here until 7 o'clock. We'll be here until 7 o'clock. So if you have an existing radio that you want programmed, you bring it out here, Hamilton Place, Academy Sports, and the Hamilton County Emergency Management will program it for you. It literally takes less than a minute usually for them to program it. Make sure you bring some batteries in, or you'll need to purchase some batteries. If you don't have a weather radio and you're thinking, well, I still want one, I got to get one, you go to any other retailer, go to most food stores, most retail stores have them, and you can purchase one and still bring it here, and Hamilton County Emergency Management will program that one for you. Beautiful weather outside right now. We've got beautiful blue skies. Feels good. It's in the 70s. Looks good. It's going to be nice. I know we have baseball tonight. A lot of other great events going on tonight. And it's going to stay nice right into your Friday. So currently outside we have temperatures in the 70s, 71 in Chattanooga. A little bit cooler up on Mighty Eagle, 65 degrees. And look at that wind blowing out of the north, about 10 miles per hour. Temperatures running about 10 to 15 degrees below where they were this time yesterday. And we're talking about those sustained winds at 10 miles per hour. That's about where we've been running, 5, 10, 15 miles per hour. But overall, it feels good. Wind gusts maybe 20, 25 miles per hour right now. So it's a little breezy, but feels great. We're populating in our Skywatcher numbers right now. Here are some of them. That rain last night, it was something, wasn't it? More than an inch of rain across much of the Tennessee Valley, and a lot of folks getting about an inch and a half of rain. So you can see places like Athens, 10 mile over into Dayton, as well as Jasper, a half an inch to an inch of rain there, and about a half an inch Turtletown heading over into Mineral Bluff. Going to the baseball game tonight? Yeah, go for it. Again, a little breezy, but absolutely beautiful weather all night long. 69 by 7 p.m., 62 by 9 p.m. So our day planner for tomorrow, looking good again. We'll get up into the 70s, maybe a little bit warmer, 76 for the high, mostly sunny skies. But the pollen is going to be an issue tomorrow. It was today. It will be tomorrow. tomorrow as well. Saturday we'll have heavy rain moving through. That could knock some of it out of the air for us, but Sunday, Monday, we're right back up into the high category, so this is just the season that happens. Looking at the wind gust for tomorrow, it's going to be nice, but it's going to be breezy tomorrow, even a little more breezy tomorrow afternoon than this afternoon. We're looking at wind gusts of about 20 to 30 miles per hour. So once again, come on down. Hamilton Place, Academy Sports, they have run out of weather radios, but they will program the existing one that you have. If you don't have one but you still want one, go to any other retailer, pick one up, bring it out to Academy Sports at Hamilton Place, and Greg, they will program yours for you.
Thanks for that information, David. We'll check back a little later on. Let's talk sports, the spectacles of yesteryear. This group was compared to the iconic Harlem Globetrotters, but instead of basketball courts, they took over softball fields around the country. Our Elise Zwick spoke to the only woman to play on the great four-man softball team, the King and His Court, about giving back to the young sports community now.
After taking her softball talents on the road for 61 years, the Queen is coming out of retirement to help girls in sports.
King and I always raised money for charity. Well, why not start with Scottsboro?
Anne-Marie Fainer reflects on the importance Scottsboro has to her and her late husband, the King, Eddie Fainer, an American softball player. The King and His Court was created by Eddie, and they traveled the country, putting on softball performances and playing the game. She says Scottsboro and Chattanooga were some of her favorite places to play.
He pitched on his knees, behind his back, blindfolded. He could play with a pitcher and a catcher, and that's all he needed. But he was smart enough to hire a woman to fill a position on this four-man team, the Queen.
Anne-Marie joined the team and spent 61 years on the road playing the game. She says they help support the military, children's charities, and girls' softball leagues in the South. When Eddie passed away in 2007, Anne-Marie continued their mission of helping the community. On Saturday, she'll come out of retirement to carry on.
Our children are so important today.
She says girls need role models and sports can be too expensive for some families to participate.
I want to be able to help the children in Scottsboro get new or used sporting good equipment. So that, because right now people can't afford it. It costs a lot of money to go buy a ball, a bat, a football, a basketball when they're trying to put food on the table.
The event will be held at the Scottsboro Goose Pond Civic Center and is being hosted by Jackson's Sports Card and Memorabilia from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Queen says she hopes everyone will come out and donate to this special event.
I've lived a dream, but God isn't done with me yet. So maybe I'll be able to make a stop again in Chattanooga when I'm invited.
Elise Zwick, Local 3 News.